I'm Ricky Brown,
And I'm Dee Dee Black.
and this is the Let's Go Sis Podcast. Wow, we're excited for another week with everyone. My week's already been a little crazy. What about you, Dee Dee?
My weeks are always crazy, okay? Let's just be real. The truth is, I run crazy, but honestly, I run good in chaos, so I'm okay with that.
True. That's true. How's Nash like in school?
Nash loves school. He's so funny.
Yeah.
He has made so many new friends, and he even had, well, I'll say this. We went to a back to school night last night,
Okay.
and there was a mom specifically that was like, "Who is Nash?" And then this his little bestie, which I probably could say his name, but I won't. We'll just leave it at his little bestie. Like, who are those kids? And the teacher's like, "Oh, that's Nash's mom," and I'm like looking at her thinking she was totally gonna come over and say hi, and so she didn't, and I was like, "Oh, so what is going on here?" So for the last like 24 hours, me and Jay have been talking about like, was it a good thing? Like Nash was sweet to him and she was like, okay, cool, let's introduce kids. Or was it like my kid starting, a kindergarten gang? Not really, but and like already the kid decided like Nash is not his person. I don't know. I think it was probably the first one, but the way that it happened was so awkward that it was like, whatever, we're gonna find out. But a fun fact though is another little kid came home and already came and told his mom that he was thinking that he would really look good with curly hair and if it was blonde. And the mom was like, "Oh, so you want to look like Nash?" And she's like, "Buddy, you don't have blonde hair." He's like, "Mom, we could dye it." I mean, like he came with like the problem, the solution, everything. So it's cracking me up because Nash really does. He loves school, but he was at the same school last year and he was in TK. So this year he's in kindergarten. So he thinks he runs the school because he knows where everything is, the bathrooms, the lunchroom, all the things, the playground. He thinks he's the boss. But he's loving it and it's so fun because every time he comes home from school, opposed to last year, which was a nightmare. I told him this time when he started school, like, if you've climbed the fence this time like you did last year,
Oh no.
like you better climb over and run home because it's so embarrassing to have to pull you off the fence. Like we are not doing that again. So anyway, he's having a good time. What about the kids? Are they loving being back? Your kids go to school forever. Like I don't understand that really.
I mean,
It's a
they've
Texas
just
thing.
yeah, but they've just been in school for like 2 weeks now. Yeah, they're liking it a lot. I think everybody's kind of settling in. We don't really have, well, I take that back. We do have a back to school night, but it's not until like 2 more weeks, I want to say. So I feel like we're already back to school for a long time when that happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're settling in good. Um, and they have all the after school things to keep them busy too. So they're excited about the fact that most of their teachers are kind of pro no homework this year. I mean, not
Really?
Tanner, of course, in high school, but the other two, oh, the teachers give more time. But I think it's because we passed that law here about
What?
cell phones in
What?
no
What law?
cell phones, no cell phones in class, no electronics other than issued electronics. And I think there's
We
like,
have that too, but everybody just packs it and puts it on silent. It's not that big of a deal.
well, yeah, of course, but I'm saying we had our literally, like, even in high school last year, our kids use their phone for everything. Like they
Oh.
used their phone to ask to go to the bathroom. They had a bathroom
What?
hall pass, they called it. Yeah. And they use their phone. They literally told us at the parent teacher orientation that we went to last year last year and the year before when Tanner was a freshman, sophomore. This year we skipped it because we're like, we know the rules, okay? But it was a
Savage.
rerun last year, right?
That's
So
what Jay tried to get me to do this year, and I was like, "No, come on." Especially
yeah.
now, she's like, "It's my first year of kindergarten." I'm like, "Okay, but we've heard this 3 times. Same teacher, which is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but we were like, okay, fine. We got a shame game. We went anyway."
Yeah. So anyway, we didn't go this year, but um the first 2 years they literally told us, and I like, how I am about electronics, okay? No electronics on Sunday,
Weird.
all the things. I know, I am weird. It's okay. I'm down for it. Claiming my status as helicopter mom, I'm okay with it. But anyway, it is interesting because they told us at that first one that it was basically buy your kid AirPods and make sure they had one in at all times. Take one out when they were walking in and out of the buildings, but so they could hear and respect the teachers that were maybe monitoring the doors or whatever. But otherwise, they can have them in 24/7 at school. And I was not about that life because I'm like, listen, how do you know that the kids are listening to whatever is on the Chromebook or their phone?
They
How do you
don't. Are
know?
you crazy? That Paisley just did that this for summer school. They literally during the test, the teacher told him, "Just put in your AirPods so you won't be distracted by like other noise." And like not my
Okay.
kid, but not my kid technically, but there were definitely kids that breached the system
Oh,
that
I'm
were
sure.
like, well, you could record anything and put that on your headphone.
Good. Thankfully, Paisley has integrity, so we're good
That's
with
true.
that. But still, yes, that's my point though, or distractions or whatever. And so actually, I'm pro this law. I like it. And I know
Okay.
that's not popular with everyone. Although, for safety reasons, yes, my children, well, not my youngest, but the other two definitely have cell phones in their bags because
Yeah.
don't want them being somewhere without one just in case, you know?
No, for sure.
Yeah, but it's been beneficial in the past for them to just have them in case and makes us feel better. Plus, we have the Life 360 on them or whatever, so we know where they're at. But
Yeah, but that's not helicopter. We have that too. We just don't maybe, we don't have we have a certain time they're not supposed to be on their phones, but it's not like they don't have to put them on the counter.
yeah, ours have to put them on the counter. 10 p.m., all cell phones go on the counter, including Matt and I. But you know what? Actually,
Calm down.
I know I pick mine back up for work reasons, of course, or whatever I want because I'm the adult. But for the most part, we put them down, and we're trying it. We kind of started that recently. I mean, before it was no cell phones after 10, of course, but now it's like on the counter at
Do
10.
they even have a TV yet in their
I
room?
have a TV in the room. No,
Why?
I don't believe in that either. I don't think they need it. They're gonna go to sleep in there. Like they can watch TV in the living room, in the game room. They don't need it in their bedroom. So
You're wild.
I know it's living on the edge.
We have TVs everywhere and they go to bed with their phones, but it's fine.
It's fine. You know what? It's whatever you choose. It's just not what we choose, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Actually, so they were complaining though about the cell phones being on the counter, because they're like, "How are we going to get up for school?" And I was like, "Well, actually, it'll be good because when your alarm goes off in the kitchen, you're going to hear it, and you'll have to get your butts out of bed to go get it instead of hitting snooze 75 times." But we did compromise on that. They all have little Amazon. Thank you, Amazon, for delivering quickly. Little alarm clock, digital alarm clocks
I
in
mean,
the.
we had those, so that's not like the worst. I mean,
They
that's how we
did.
woke up.
Yeah, and actually they were all, Blake was especially enamored by how it works and how to set it. And Paige actually almost set it the wrong time for him, which he would have freaked out about. And Tanner thinks it's funny to go and, set them a little earlier than what they're supposed to be set. So we already have that
Hard.
fun going on over here at our house. But it's all good. Everyone's doing good. School is going okay, other than yesterday's incident. So, but today actually I was able to talk to that mom again and we're getting it worked out. So,
Yesterday.
my car,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a bummer. It's not fun to be parked in the parking lot and have a 16-year-old new driver come and park themselves in your car's parking spot, basically, right?
Well, that's universal though, because literally, like, in I drive Paisley to school every day this year because, like, July is her
Yeah,
birthday,
I
so
mean,
I don't get like a early out. She won't drive until junior year. But I will say that one thing that I'm kind of glad about because of that is the fact that the parking lot at her high school is stupid. Like, I don't know who built these places and like why they thought this was like a good plan. It's so small and it's fine if they have like small vehicles, but you've got all these moms. I drive a big car, as
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And so
Most moms do.
but
So,
these little kids are trying to whip in and out of things and not recognizing. I mean, I can't believe we haven't been hit. And I'm always like, I was sad you couldn't drive because obviously convenience, but now I'm excited she can't drive because
mhm.
it's terrifying. Like, your guys' parking lot's kind of huge, so I don't even know how that happened.
Well, okay, yeah, we have a huge parking lot, but then, the spots aren't that big. So like,
Okay.
but I will say that I did have a slight panic moment when he came flying into the side of my car. Um, that, oh my gosh, like, did I pull in between the lines properly? Because
Oh no,
because like
you're
sometimes
not that good of a
my car,
parker.
yeah, well, I
It's not your
literally
strong suit.
I can park, but sometimes I'm like, whatever. I don't think, I parked like way out in the open. I didn't think this was going to happen. And yeah, parallel parking, definitely not my strong suit. I will drive circles until I find a better spot. I am not about to parallel park. Um, That's the only reason I might consider getting a car that can park for me, like an electric car. But I already went that road, and I'm not for electric cars either. So there you go, putting it out there. I don't care. That's my opinion. Um, my
We
electric
looked at
car,
Teslas not that long ago, just because we travel so much.
yeah,
They're nice inside. They really are.
they
I
are
but I
nice.
like them. They're nice. They drive nice, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we had the BMW, not the Tesla, and the
Yeah,
BMW
yeah.
had the baby gas tank because it was a
Yes.
hybrid, and that's probably why it was annoying the most. But a Tesla, I've never driven it, so maybe it would be awesome because it can park itself and all the things. But anyway, I parked though when I got out to take pictures, to prove of what was happening. Um, I was perfectly, like literally, you could have measured it on both sides, and I was like, oh yes, yay me! I did not crowd the line. And this child just, he's 16, he's a brand new driver, and
Was
it's
he like devastated?
he was
Worried.
initially scared to death, I think. Yeah. And then he got a little bit braver when his friends came over to, check it out. And then his mom showed up and he went right back into,
Oh.
scared mode. His mom was so cool because honestly, I thought that it could get bad, because you never know. Like the moms might be frustrated. They might be like, I don't know, just, all the things, have
Yeah.
had a bad day otherwise. No, she was totally so awesome. I mean, I felt bad for her. She's like, I want to cry. I'm like, me too, because my car's, bashed. Also, I'm like, listen, my kid's 16. I get it. They're new drivers. They, maybe drive a little fast. But I will say, Tanner is the king of, like backing into to things, like backing into parking
Really?
spaces. Yeah, he's so good at it. Like he really is. He's so good at it. He could just put his truck, and his truck is hard to turn. And
He
he
did not get that from you.
no, he definitely did not. He got that from his dad. Thankfully. Thank you to my husband. But yeah, even today, actually, I had to take him to his dental appointment and his biopsy came back normal. So we're yay, yay, yay about
Thank
that.
God.
Yeah, so just got that final news and his tooth is taking. So we're super excited.
Hey.
I'm still like in awe of the fact that they can literally, I mean, it was thankfully he needed his wisdom teeth pulled because we needed a tooth pulled. We have an
Yeah,
extra.
so then you just
Right?
moved it, right?
Yeah, they just moved it from his right lower side to his left side where the other tooth was that had, it had a little spot underneath, like a little lesion, a tumor. I mean, I hate saying the word because I'm always like so nervous, but it's not cancerous. It's totally benign. It's totally removed. The transplanted tooth is working, so we're super excited about that. I'm like in
It's
awe of
still
the whole process.
soft foods.
It's still soft foods for 2 more weeks. So my poor
Poor guy.
16-year-old that is
He's a
like
big guy too. He's probably like
starving.
uh,
He literally lost like almost 10 pounds and
oh,
he's super bummed about it because but he's ready to go. Like we left the
he'll be
office
fine.
today and the PA let him know that he could have soft-ish foods. Like he doesn't have to eat completely just soft foods. Um,
Like what, a hamburger or no?
yeah, so he can have like Chick-fil-A sandwich,
Oh, he
sandwich.
can survive on that. He'll be fine. He'll
Yeah,
make up for lost time.
right. So literally he was so excited about that. So we stopped at Chick-fil-A on the way home and he got
4 chicken sandwiches or what?
2 chicken sandwiches, a 12-piece nugget, and a milkshake because he's been drinking shakes because they're on the soft diet. I was like, okay, buddy, last milkshake, for a little while, but no, it's fine. He just was so excited about it. But the point of that whole story, okay, normally this is how I go, I digress, but the point of the whole story was,
Calm
okay,
down.
we went to Chick-fil-A because we were hungry and we were in Dallas. We're driving back home. We had a long drive. I had to use the restroom is what it came down to. So I was like, hey, I'm really hungry. You are too. But also I need to use the restroom.
Just you
Why
and
don't we
him?
just stop? Yeah. Why don't we just stop before we get home and use the restroom? And he's like, okay. So he looked up, what was close by. Chick-fil-A is close by. We're like, sure, we'll go through Chick-fil-A's drive-through. I'll run in real fast. He can drive through the drive-through, get our food, whatever. Okay. We literally ended up in the middle of Dallas. The Chick-fil-A has no drive-through. It's like
Oh no.
LA, right? Where there's like a Chick-fil-A on the corner, but there's no drive-through and there's no
Oh no.
there's no parking. It's a one-way road. There's no parking. But here's the thing, I really had to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, I can't wait for an hour to get back home. So like we have to park. The public parking was $10. And Tanner's like, Mom, are you serious? We're gonna pay $10. Like, we're gonna spend
Yes.
dollars to park? I said, yeah, we are. But we had to park. It was kind of sketch. It was, public parking in Dallas. Listen, the reason it was
Well, you
sketch
have your new
is
thug vehicle, so it's fine. They just
right.
need
I
to
was
put
already
it.
like jacked up. Yes, that's true. But No, I was like, what the heck? It's like a dungeon in here. It was so dark. This is like underground parking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we get in there. Tanner's just acting like, oh, he's,
Well,
thug
he's
status too. Like he's fine. He's okay. We're fine. Mom, why are you worrying? I'm like, dude, what are you acting like you're so brave right now? But okay. So we get in there. And of course, the parking spots, you guys, I mean,
me.
tiny, tiny, tiny parking spots. And I'm driving his truck. Okay. And it
So
doesn't
did you
turn
get
well.
out and make him
I
park
definitely
it?
did. I got out and he backed it in like a champ, like a freaking champ, perfectly in between the lines. I was so proud. I literally was like, okay, this is
Were you
great.
dying? Or
No,
you were like, after yesterday, you are the king of
basically, yeah,
everything.
no, but it's crazy because it's so funny that they park like that here. Everywhere you go in Texas, like literally most people back in. You go to the high school parking lot, it's like the whole back row is baseball players and they literally all back in a line. F-150,
Well,
F-150,
don't you remember when I went to high school? Well,
F-100,
both of us,
whatever.
when we went,
Truck, 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 truck.
do you remember how, okay, so when we went to North, it was like
Yeah,
everybody had their horse trailers.
true.
They all could back those in like
They could.
masters. But when I went to Liberty, I don't even know if you know this because you already left for college, but they would do it with boats. Like, so
Mm,
everybody would leave at lunchtime,
that's more fun.
off campus and go to BV and but those boys could back them in too. And I was always like, I had that little tiny car. Like I barely could, well, I can't see that good anyway. So that's not new for you, but it was like, what is going on? So that's
Yeah,
funny that he's good. Maybe it's a guy thing 'cause Papa and Dad are good at that too.
they are. But you know what's funny is this weekend when we took Paige to her barrel race at the Texas State Fair, right? It's our first one. She was so excited. We had the truck and trailer. We look like hillbillies there, guys.
What?
It's crazy. Yeah. Like, so we pull in and we have our, nice truck and trailer, horse trailer, but people brought like they brought full on diesel. I'm talking like
Yeah.
18-wheeler looking trucks
Yes.
with big, big trailers that were
Yeah.
like had their name on them or something, And here we are, we're like, and Paige, I wanted to buy her a sparkly shirt to wear, right? Because it's like her first, she's been doing play days and she's been doing so good. She's been winning all the medals, but
Yeah.
we were like, we need to step it up. So we took her to this and it was for cash. So of course she was like eyes on the prize. But it didn't go as well as we wanted it. She wanted it to. She had a good run, but she didn't see the first barrel right away. So
Did
she
she
got
look
like a little
ridiculous in a
extra.
sparkly shirt or were other people in one?
Well, no, listen, she wouldn't let me buy the sparkly shirt. So she
Oh
went in a
no.
different shirt. She went in a different shirt. She went in her jeans that fit her comfortably because that's who she is, even though I was like, let's get some new jeans. Those jeans are high waters when you get on the horse. Like, can we get some new jeans for the rodeo? She wanted those jeans. I'm like, you know what? Actually, though, I'm glad that she's so confident. I don't care. She's wearing what she's wearing, right? So we get there. Of course, there were girls with sparkly shirts on. I mean, there was all girls, right? There was some that
Yeah.
had totally not sparkly. You do have to wear a long sleeve shirt though. So it's mandatory dress code. Long
That's good
sleeve,
though.
buttons, yeah. Button up, long sleeve shirts.
Was
So
it hot?
it was hot. Yeah,
Oh.
that part. Except for actually, it was hot in the warm up arena, but this is a bougie rodeo. In
Yeah.
the actual rodeo arena, it's air conditioned,
Oh.
72 degrees. I mean, it's just like,
Oh.
yeah, and it looks like you're in like a big mega church. Like the seats are soft. They're better
No.
than any, yeah, they're so nice. And
It
they're
smells like Boot
individual.
Barn when you walk in, or what?
It, actually, yeah, more of a leather smell than a horse manure smell. So that works out good. Yeah, but it was fun. But my point is also this was there was this lady and her little girl next to us. She pulled in this big old dually truck and
Yeah.
trailer, right? And then we parked, and there was like one row in front of us where you could park, but we didn't think anybody would park there. But what do you know? Single vehicles, they parked there. So here we are with our big long trailer and all these single vehicles, but there was one little spot in between the single vehicles. And Matt's like looking at it like, like trying to figure out what he's gonna do. This lady straight up was like, I'm gonna back up and just go through that little spot right there. We're like, huh? And I was like, I think she can make it, but I mean, that's gonna be tight. I'm like, okay. She, no kidding, just gets in her truck, goes through that little spot like no big deal. And Matt's like, of course, like, okay, game on. Like, oh, we'll pull our truck through there now. I'm like, you better be able to. They have a dually. We do not. We have an extra or extended cab or whatever, four-door, but we do not have a dually. You better be able to pull it through there. And of course he did, and he made it look easy, so it was good. But I was thinking to myself, yeah, Paige and I would have been sitting there with the boys for
Oh,
hours. Like, goodness,
100%.
a hauler was with us, Matt, because I would have been in trouble.
I would have been sitting there for that long because remember when I oh my god, when I was moving mom out and I was trying to be nice and like take her to the dump and I told the guy like I can't back this trailer in. Jay just got his brand new truck. The guy's like, I'll
Oh, I
talk you
remember
through it.
this.
I'm like, literally tell me everything. And
Oh,
the freaking JA, I don't know
yeah.
what that starts for, ran me straight. I go, I don't think that's right. I think it's gonna hit. No, 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 keep going, keep going. Give it some gas. Be darned if I didn't freaking jack his truck. And he never got it fixed. Like it was like a running joke, which I still don't understand to this day. How that didn't get fixed. Like, so it was like a conversation starter for anybody. And like, oh, how'd you get that dent in your truck? And it was like he could have beat it out even, but it was like he was like, I was bawling,
Yeah.
because I'm dramatic and also like we're scared to death to wreck anything. But he was like, "It's a truck. It's not that big of a deal." And I was like, "It's your first new truck." Like, oh, mom was crying. Like, it was a disaster. So, no, I would have 100% been sitting there with you because I would have been like, "Yeah, not me, not ever." Like, what?
Yeah.
But also, trailers are, I don't know. You
They're
and Matt haven't
tricky.
got an RV yet, but that's a whole nother nightmare because we literally would get divorced every time we went to like the beach or something, trying to back that stupid trailer in. And you
Yeah,
remember Granny and Papa would do the same,
I
Dad
know.
and everybody, because it's like, they want you to tell them exactly how to do it, and it's like, "I'm sorry, uh, we've been together a while, and I never have I ever, 1, driven one of these, with an RV behind it, and 2, like, I feel like, that's your job."
It's true. Yeah, I know. It's like, I don't know. I think we'll stick to hotels.
Yeah, like,
I
if
don't know
somebody
if
backed
we
in a trailer, I just think they wouldn't have ever made the cut with me anyway. I would have been like,
You're out.
"No, you probably have to call plumbers. It's a problem. You're done."
Thankfully, we have good husbands, but yeah.
Yeah. But our
Yeah.
papa and dad fixed everything, so I was like, "That's like a nobody in a Snuggie. Don't be coming around me." Aw, in a Snuggie.
Yeah, it took you a few to find the right one, but thankfully you did, so we're good.
Dear Lord.
Yeah. Yes.
It's fine.
Well, it's been fun, everybody. We are excited to hang with you, talk about real life, real things, really raw. We're real sisters, same mom, same dad, but you don't have to be the real sister. Bring your friend, your cousin, your neighbor, whoever you want, and hang with us because we like to have fun and just chat. It's pretty fun being here.
Yeah, it's a good time. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're following us on Instagram at Let's Go Sis Podcast and also on YouTube at Let's Go Sis Podcast. We love connecting with you guys, and we're really stoked, especially right now, because we have a couple reels that are super fun and they're making some big noise. And so it's neat for your guys' support, your love, your comments. Keep them coming. We love you, and we hope that you love us like a sis, just like we love you. You do not have to be blood to be sisters, but you definitely have to be here so you can be a part of this community. So I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful night whenever you're checking in. Let's go, sis.
Let's go, sis.